You better say your prayers, you flea-bitten varmint. I'm gonna blow you to smithereens.
You do that and I'll kill you.
And welcome back, Metalheads. We are back here with Jordan Vincent from the band Cryptorum, hailing from New York City.
Oh yeah, brothers and sisters, what's going on, everybody?
And you just heard 2 songs by Cryptorum. And don't these guys kick ass? And how about Jordan's voice, huh? Can that dude shred it or what?
Yeah.
I got the Brutiful girls in here giving you a standing ovation.
Golf claps, right? Golf claps, I'm sure.
We love
Now,
you.
has Cryptorum been playing any shows? Go ahead. Go ahead, Jordan.
I was just like, you guys are really too kind. I appreciate it so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Oh, man, we appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to come and talk with us. We really appreciate it.
You know, it's no problem. I mean, you guys are good friends. You guys are, really decent people. So, it's just some fun we can have. And just, you guys are awesome. That's all I gotta say.
I appreciate it, man. We do this out of the passion and love we have for the music, and all the people that we've met. We've been really fortunate. We've met a quality group, and we're going to push that quality group out as much as possible. Like Cryptorum, for one of the bands that we deal with, you guys are definitely deserving of recognition. I mean, that voice you've got, the band you've got behind the voice, I mean, y'all are top notch. And like I said, I can't say enough. I really appreciate the time. You take the time out to talk with us, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, thank you. We work really hard. That's the whole thing, It's just not like just one person or whatever like that. It's just all those guys, they really give their all, and I really want to give a shout out to every single one of them because, without that, there would be no this. So, those guys are definitely like, we're all heart and soul here. It's not just one person.
Right on.
Everyone's an equal member, and I definitely appreciate everything they do.
It's like the old saying, there's no I in team, right?
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the songwriting process. Is everyone involved, or is there like one primary songwriter and everyone else kind of throws in? How does that work with Cryptorum?
Well, the way it usually works is when it comes to it's kind of changed. A lot of times, we used to just all write together. My songs like Right Duxley, and Phoenix, or songs like Revolt, combined ideas, and just what fit and what was more proper and everything like that. You just go through your endless amounts of ideas you come up with because when you write music, you're always going to come up with all these things. Then you weed out the strongest ones from the weakest, and then you put them into some hodgepodge of whatever it's going to become, and then you have a song, and then things go from there. But a lot of times, I'll come up with, I'll sit down a whole song, whole sitting, I'll just write the whole thing. Or sometimes, my bass player comes up with, whole ideas, and then a lot of times you just end up drifting back to, songwriting together. There'll be a cool drum rhythm, and then all of a sudden you start playing something like, oh, that's pretty cool. So it's definitely like, it's equal distribution, no one's like overpowering each other. It's really good, it's good dynamic when you can work together as a team in the songwriting process, and egos aren't killing each other, you know what I mean? Everyone's working together. That's something very rare, and something that, a lot of people get very respectful, and they get feel a lot of pride,
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. The songs, y'all take y'all's time? In other words, is it a quick process bringing the songs together, or do you find that sometimes a song is something you need maybe to sit on for a while and allow to simmer for the vision to come through the way you want it?
Well, we all have different approaches on songwriting and everything like that. Owen, he comes up with like really big, chunky, like nice riff and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of like he'll come up with like a good intro, and then all of a sudden we just throw like everything we can at him, and then it's like he feeds us, and then we feed him, and then it's just back and forth. So like right, Steph Phoenix comes up with the beginnings for them, and then the verses. Then all of a sudden I'll come up with chorus. Mike comes up with a bridge or whatever like that. So then like like, I'm a songwriter by nature, so I just, like, I have tons of songs ready, I write all the words, just tons of ideas, just always ready to, like, throw to everybody, whether it's whole songs, whether it's some of this, you know, Mike D, you know, he's the most creative guy in the band, he comes up with the wackiest things, you know, that push us to, our absolute right. But, definitely, you know, definitely keeps us fresh, rather than us rehashing some stuff, and he does things that are, like, pretty unique and special. So, I mean, like, and then, you know, having, you know, a drum, like, a breakdown, like, written on the drum, it's something pretty cool to have, too. So, you know, it's not like no one overpowers each other, it's really just, it's a good dynamic when you're in the studio with those guys, I tell you.
Well, it's always good when a band can work together in that facet. You know, some instances I've been in, you always had like not necessarily like the band leader, but the one that would bring the most to the table. And after a while, you know, everyone else really wasn't getting any input because, you know, this one guy might bring 5, 6 songs to the table, and everyone else is kind of struggling to bring some songs, and you know that kind of starts hard feelings. Now,
kind of like Metallica does to their bass players, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, that's the way it kind of works. But yeah, these guys, you know, there's no INT for sure.
Well, I was very impressed by your guitar player Ono's playing. That dude shreds. Did we lose him?
Yeah, he definitely can play pretty fast. Here's the funny part, he's just drinking your coffee. That's the funny part.
He's a very cool guy, too.
Yeah. That's one thing, like, Will, I'm really glad, you know, all of us, you know, we maintain a sense of humbleness because, you know, even if, like, for instance, you know, the time came when we actually did do a lot more, and, you know, we became a lot more serious and professional, you're actually making some money off of gigs and everything like that. You know, I'm a big proponent of, you know, why I'm doing this and just never forget where I come from. Because there's a lot of people, you know, they get certain places, they get so gassed up and they forget who they are, they forget, you know, who got them there and how hard they worked, so then they get complacent and they just start, you know, running the mill stuff, taking advantage and, you know, forgetting about everybody. I am definitely never deserve to do something like that. That'd be so dishonest, and I wouldn't be genuine anymore. There's no reason for me to play music if I did that. So, you know, I pride myself, you know, for all of us being humble.
That's a good place to be. You know, I've dealt with egos and people whose heads swell so big they wouldn't fit through a door. And, you know, it really sucks, man, because I've met, you know, some of the big names throughout my life, and guys that have been on huge stages, and some of them I've met were really down to earth, you know, and didn't forget their roots, know that they still put their pants on one leg at a time like we all do, and then others got this fucking ego from hell, and it really turned me off to the music after I met the guys, you know. I'm not going to name the names, I'm going to let the guilty, you know, stay hidden. But yeah, I've seen that throughout my years as well.
Right. Because I think everybody has, you know, anybody who, like, is even a musician in general, like, everybody who listens to metal, you know, if you look at a band like Iron Maiden, that band is the shining example of a band that stays humble, true to its fans, true to who they are, and they still able to go out there and just, you know, be silly and think of it like they're playing their first show. And they're really cool guys, you know, they'll talk with you, they're not arrogant about nothing, and, you know, really genuine dudes. So, if every band you know, model themselves after Iron Maiden, I think the scene would be so, like, strong and vibrant, and, you know, because no one would care about, like, you know, hogging all the glory, you know. Everyone would just be on the same page and just do, you know.
Now, let me ask you this. Where do you derive your lyrical content from in the songs?
Well, it's a very complicated thing. Sometimes it'll be ultimately personal based on my experience. Sometimes it Sometimes it's just I talk about like sometimes I make it political, like you hear. Sometimes it's a really mix. It's just basically what I'm thinking at the moment, what feels right. It's just whatever feels right and comes out what suits the music. Like I'm a big fan of having like political content or ideas that suit the music. Like if I'm gonna talk about religion, I'm gonna make sure it's like on one of the most brutal songs possible. So what I mean. So it's just the lyric process for me is very mixed. Like sometimes I'll have a bunch of lyrics waiting. A lot of the times when we come up with stuff in the studio, like I just come up with stuff right away because it's like the idea is fresh and like, oh man, this is pretty good. Everything just goes naturally. So I'm really happy I'm gifted to be able to come up with the lyrics pretty much at whim. Sometimes it takes me a while, but usually like lyrics has never been a problem for me writing, and and making sure you're keeping your grammar in check, keeping sure you're using your full vocabulary and actually looking at a dictionary for some words.
Yeah.
Just using like 4 or 5 letter words every single song. You actually want to venture out farther than that. So I actually look into a dictionary, look at synonyms, all that sort of stuff to find other sort of words and different ways to use them.
Now, do you utilize a thesaurus also in addition to a dictionary? Because I know I do when I write lyrics.
Of course, absolutely.
Now,
you want as many things possible if you're gonna write good lyrics. Like if you're writing metal lyrics and everything like that, and the thing is like just fast, like from Smash Metal and everything just talks about like, oh yeah, you're gonna go into the bit, that's okay at this place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, most of the time I like to write about things that actually mean something. So I find myself in that writing.
Now, let me ask you this. I noticed a couple months back you were posting up some shows you guys were playing. Are y'all playing fairly regularly?
What happened?
I noticed a while back, maybe like 2 months ago or so, that y'all were playing some shows in and around New York City. Have y'all been playing shows pretty regularly?
Yeah, we've been trying to play regularly. There's an interesting story about this. There was this new hub in our area that was putting on metal shows like in Queens. And Queens in New York to have a metal scene is kind of really hard. So, but they managed to create a scene. There was this like main hub for metalheads to go to, for bands to play, have a decent sound system, have good lighting, have some cool people.
Oh hell yeah!
And for it to be slightly affordable. This place was called the Arena.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Elmhurst, Queens, and the place happened to get shut down like not too long ago because of some shady stuff that was going on. I'm assuming. So I mean, basically, right now it's like scrounging to find the next place to go to. Hopefully, the place gets reinstated so all bands can play over there again. But it's like you gotta go to the next place that's going on. So maybe we'll find some places in Brooklyn, maybe in Manhattan. But right now we're just focusing on more just like writing and actually taking a little time for ourselves too at the same time.
Right. I sure hate to hear about that venue. But overall, how's the New York scene for metal? Is it pretty good?
It's really hit and miss. Really hit and miss because even in New York City, we don't even have a legitimate rock station anymore. They took the only rock station we had left and they made it a top 40 station. I don't understand why they went ahead and did that. But, the rock and metal scene around here is, it's amongst the people, it's very much alive, But actually being out in the open, not so much so.
Oh.
But in the hearts of people, rock and roll is always going to be like right there. You can't put down rock and roll.
Right.
But when it comes down to like actually, corporate swine putting it out there, that's not going to happen.
That's a good way to put it. Corporate swine. I like that.
Yeah.
That could be a song title. Just saying.
Corporate swine. I
Well, you know, if you want to jump on a soapbox, this is the great platform to do it, because this is internet radio. You can say whatever the hell is on your mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is all DIY here.
Not to be like Dave Mustaine and have the biggest mouth in the world either, so I think I'll take it a little bit easy. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, you know what, like, because I'm this certain way, I'm this sort of orientation, like, just because I'm a Christian, you have to listen to me. I'm not gonna be like, it's pretty interesting.
Now, and I was telling you, I've been talking to quite a few New York City bands. One of which was Demon Boy. I interviewed him about a month ago, and another band that I interviewed not too long before Demon Boy was a band called Generation Kill. Have you heard of them yet?
Isn't that Rob Duke's band?
Yeah. It's got Rob Duke singing, and it has Rob Machete, who played rhythm guitar and Propane and bass for MOD.
Oh, not Machete.
Yeah, those guys.
I know him as Rob Duke's band.
I tell you, that really good band, and that's another one I'm going to try and get you connected with.
Awesome, because I guess by default, you know, if I get connected, if we end up playing a show with them, hopefully, you know that means Exodus too, so, I mean, we can only dream, right?
Hey, dreams are what life's made out of, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I know you're on limited time tonight, so you let me know how long you want to talk, and we'll keep on going.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to, give me like 5 minutes every night, because I gotta get ready for work and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, well, is there anything you want to put out there as far as like website information or any plugging you want to do for upcoming shows, or where we can find your demo?
Yeah, what's gonna happen is the demo's gonna be on my YouTube page, and everyone says this. The YouTube page is gonna be Mega Purify. What you do is it's M as in Mary, B as in egg, G as in Greg, A as in apple, P as in Perry, U as in you, R as in Rick, I as in it, F as in fudge, and Y as in you. So that's the YouTube page where the EP is going to be on for the time being. We're trying to get it on Bandcamp. Also, too, for everyone out there, the first demo we ever put out is going to be remixed and remastered, so it's going to sound a lot better. It's going to have different vocals over it. So be on the lookout for that, too. And you can find us on Facebook, all that good sort of stuff. And, that's pretty much it, you know. We're just working on writing more material and everything, and, we're thinking about putting together an album one of these days. It's not going to be instantly, but, it's definitely going to be very soon. Because we actually want to get something like that's 100% out there for people that have, like, CD form, not just, MP3 land. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look, Jordan, like I said, I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to, speak with us this evening. And I tell you, whenever you have more time, I would love to have you back on the show and do a follow-up for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to go ahead and...
You definitely have my word on that. And maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the other guys tag along in it too.
Oh, right on.
We can have a big conference call with this whole thing, so maybe I can ask them some questions too.
That would be awesome. That would be really awesome. Whenever you can work that out, man, definitely hit me up, and we'll damn sure do a follow-up on this.
That sounds absolutely excellent, Donnie. Perfect.
Now, we're going to play Death Phoenix by Cryptorum, and we're also going to play Made in Hell by Halford. So stick around, folks. Again, this was Jordan Vincent from the band Cryptorum. You're listening to Bullshitting with Bobby right here on Brutiful Metal Radio. Thank you, fuckers.
Take it easy, folks.